I grew up on a farm in Texas, and by the time I was 16, I dropped out of school, started using drugs, and I continued to do that for about the next 20-something years. I was always depressed and never happy. In the back of my mind and in my heart, I've always had a big heart, and I would always look at other people, and think, why can't I have what they have? Why can't I do what they do? Why can't I smile like they smile? I'd actually met a friend of mine in Tulsa, and he actually lives up here, and he's actually a member at Church on the Rock. I met him at his worst, and we actually ran together and did the worst. I watched his life transform, and I wanted the same thing. I called him one night. I told him, I want what you got. I want what God's got to offer me. I don't want to live this life no more. And his words were, well, have you accepted Jesus into your heart? I said, well, no, we can do that tomorrow. He laughs at me. He says, no, hang up the phone. I'm gonna call you from a landline. We're gonna do it now. And I actually accepted Jesus into my heart, and he prayed with me over the phone. And we said our goodbyes, and I went to bed. I had a nightmare that night that I was fighting demons. It was the most realistic dream that I've ever had in my life. And I woke up in panic, and I actually called him, and I said, well, what's this all about? And he kind of laughed, said, devil's mad at you, brother. I knew right then that I believed in something. I believed in God. I knew that there was a God out there, and there was a God that's for me, and I'm willing to take that leap and live my life the way God wants me to live. I moved up here in 2014. I came up here not knowing the family that I was going to live with, but the family, there's a whole big family that actually lives here, and they go to Church on the Rock. I didn't even know this family, and they welcomed me in their home. They provided me transportation to and from work. I tried to give them money. They wouldn't even accept it, but they would accept a smile from me. And they wanted to see me smile. If it wasn't for God working in their lives, I wouldn't be here where I'm sitting today. I would not be here. I just got baptized recently. I guess everybody got to see me get baptized. Yay! And I'm ready to live my life the way God wants me to live. When I came to Church on the Rock and started doing something for God, God done something for me, and he piled it on all at once, buddy. Here's this woman. She has 3 beautiful kids. I have a 16-year-old boy, a 12-year-old boy, and a 5-year-old little girl that love me to death. I'm definitely blessed with this family, and she's my backbone. And I couldn't ask for a better wife or a better family. I just started Growth Track. It's teaching me how to pray, teaching me how to act or react, and teaching me to have more compassion and love for other people. I look forward to the next 3 weeks. When I get out of Growth Track, I'm ready to be part of the dream team. I want to volunteer for the church to help other people, to lead people to a God that is for them, and to help them discover their purpose in life. I hear Pastor Blunt teach about your calling. I want to know what my calling is. And I think that Growth Track is going to help me do that. God's moving this church in the right direction, and I'm going to be part of it.